What's up everyone, it's Scotty with Money Investing. In this video we are going to be talking about NIO, PLTR, SOFI, and Tesla. So it's going to be a quick technical update on all four of those stocks. And I'm also going to go over very quickly my fair values on these companies so you have a good understanding on what my intrinsic values are on these four companies. As always, if you enjoy this video, find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. I've opened up a few more spots if you want to take advantage of that, get access to all the buy and sell alerts, options alerts, trade ideas, members only private videos, which I will be posting later this weekend, and of course our intrinsic value spreadsheets as well. Everything is going to be covered with the link down below, and we'd love to have you on board as a money investing member. So this right here is going to be NIO, down over 2.6%. As we already know, there's an overhanging catalyst with the factory, the company that obviously promised a factory, but then never really took on the production. And the judge has given the green light to shareholders to basically file a lawsuit against NIO, and that is kind of pushing the stock a little bit lower. And not to mention the technicals were also incredibly overbought. We got to up as high as $16, $16.20, and we have sold off a little bit over 24% from those levels, considering that we were incredibly overbought here. So this right here is going to be that technical level. So again, if you come over to the weekly chart, you'll notice that we came up to this lower high, this resistance that we've been talking about on the channel for quite some time, got rejected, and this week we were down over 12% for NIO. So it's not a surprise considering that overbought we were. Coming up to that resistance at that lower high, and right now we're starting to break back down below that support of 1375. So the next most important support for NIO is going to be sitting right at that 21 EMA, in line with this support right here, sitting roughly at $10.65 to be precise. So this right here is going to be that support level for NIO, which I would not be surprised if it actually ends up trading down to that level. So that's going to be the focus for NIO. That's going to be the target level to pay attention to from a support standpoint. Talking a little bit about PLTR. PLTR has also seen a very massive rally here this week. It is down over 15%. So of course the Nasdaq, the S&P, they're both down this week. So not to mention the more speculative, more volatile stocks like NIO, like PLTR, they are down double digits, down over 12 to 15%. And for PLTR, next support is going to be 1375. So this right here, kind of in line with that 21 EMA, similar to what we just looked at for NIO, is going to be that support level at 1379. So I'm going to move that up over here. And of course, we're coming off a very, very overbought RSI and MACD with a little bit of that negative divergence as well. So it's not a surprise that we're seeing a bit of a pullback, some profit taking, some consolidation here for PLTR as well. So like I said, next support at 1375. I'll go over my fair values here in just a minute for these companies. Talking about SOFI, and SOFI is also red for this week, down almost 9%, considering that once again it was overbought with the RSI and the MACD. Of course, after the earnings, it traded as high as 1165, and from those levels it's down 25%. So almost identical price action to what we've seen for NIO. And right now, SOFI already trading at support, so this right here can be considered as a support at 865. You've gone rejected here once, twice, not quite at 865, maybe closer to 830, but previous resistance has acted as a new support for SOFI. But in case we see a bigger breakdown, the next most important level is going to be around here. This is going to be 781, closer to $8. In line with this support, you can see that week after week we kind of consolidated sideways, validated that level very nicely before breaking out to the upside, and of course earnings took us even higher. But right now this old support is going to start acting as a new support again, and not to mention that we've also got that 21 exponential moving average on the weekly chart sitting roughly at 768. So call it 770 to 780. That 10-cent range is going to be that support for SOFI for us to watch next in case we see this selling pressure continue going into next week. And last but not least, we got Tesla. Tesla was also down on the week, down a little bit over 4.4%, validating $240 at the moment. So we were trading as low as 238 for Tesla, and then recovered back higher. So buyers did step in back over 242. But this right here is going to be that support level to watch. Of course, breakdown below this is going to bring us down to potentially 220s, even 230s. That's where the 21 exponential moving average is for Tesla as well. So bottom line is, all four stocks that I just went over, they had huge rallies over the last couple of weeks, several weeks actually. They've seen a significant move to the upside. They got to they got to a point where they were trading at overbought levels with RSI, MACD incredibly overbought, and now we're seeing nothing but a pullback, some consolidation, some profit taking, and of course for the prices to come back down and reset a little bit before making that next potential leg up higher. So for NIO, we're going to come back, watch support level at closer to 1061 in line with that 21 EMA. For Palantir, we're going to be watching closer to 1375. For SOFI, we're going to be watching 870 or 780. So that's going to be that level to watch. And of course, for Tesla, 240 down to as low as 230s. And this right here are going to be my fair values on these companies. So for SOFI, I've already calculated and I broke it down based on an EBITDA basis, 20% growth in EBITDA, 20 times EBITDA multiple. We came down to a fair value of closer to 845. That's also accounting for 2% share dilution. If the company does more, fair value is going to drop. If the company does less, fair value is going to increase. So that's something to keep in mind, that these are not set in stone. These are not, like the values that you basically go, take to heart by, but basically these are flexible. They are subject to change, and depending on the different revenue numbers, growth rates, margin of safety, discount rates, share dilution, all these things will be considered, and of course the fair value will get changed. So SOFI 845 right now as of today's video, Palantir 964, NIO is at $10 and Tesla at 150. Obviously Tesla's way too low than compared to where it's trading at, but SOFI getting closer and closer to its EBITDA fair value. Palantir also still got a little bit of ways to go, but 964 sub $10 is going to be that fair value. And of course NIO at $10, and right now obviously it's trading at a little bit over 13, just a little bit under $13 per share, so in line with that 21 EMA. So technical support and the fair value are very aligned for NIO. For Tesla, we're nowhere near close. For Palantir, the fair value is at 964, and right now we're at $15. So it would need to come down quite a lot. It would need to break down below that 21 EMA before it starts trading close to its intrinsic value. And then finally, of course, we've got SOFI, which is a little bit over 865, and right now 845, so another 20 cents, and it would be trading at its 20 EBITDA multiple, 20% expansion for SOFI, right? So that's going to be that EBITDA intrinsic value, and that's going to be in line with this right here, that support at 780. That would be even better from an intrinsic value standpoint. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and a quick update on these 4 companies. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. We've already gone over the technical supports, we've gone over the fundamental fair values, and combined, I think that's going to serve as a very strong area of support and demand in order to take advantage of those prices for those stocks. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about these 4 companies? Are you buying, selling, or holding? What are your thoughts? As always, make sure that you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, the link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. You get access to all the buy and sell alerts, options alerts, trade ideas, intrinsic value spreadsheets, members only private videos. There's a lot of benefits and a lot of education that's also involved with our community as well. I'm not just going to hand out tips and stocks to basically look into, but instead it's going to be a very educational process where you can actually learn fundamental analysis, technical analysis, options trading, macroeconomics. There's a lot of benefit to be had. So links are going to be down below. As always, happy investing, and I'll see you all in the next video.